Rolling.
Pot Amongst Men podcast episode number 7. We've done 6 of these already.
I did not even know what number we were on.
I had to look it up. I didn't know either.
Oh, it's a shame.
I know.
Lucky
There's
number
been
7.
so many of them now. Jody's back. She decided to join us.
Hi, Jody.
This early Sunday morning. Who decided on this time?
You guys
You.
are terrible.
That would be me.
What time did you wake up? Are you still up at like 4 in the morning?
7.
Ooh.
Well, I woke up around 7, but I didn't get out of bed till like 7:45.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What time
Yeah,
did
yesterday I woke up at 5:45. So.
What time did I get out of bed yesterday?
Like 10:30.
Nice.
He got 12 solid hours. I was so mad at him. Because, of course, he snored and then he was sleepwalking. So
Twice, right?
we had some conversations. Yeah, I recorded some more. We'll get back to that someday.
So are you really getting good sleep if you're walking around? In your sleep?
I don't.
Probably
That's
not.
probably why I slept until 10:30. I woke up at 7:30. I'm like, no.
Does your watch register steps when you're sleepwalking?
Oh, probably.
Do you get bonus
Oh,
steps?
I should look.
Yeah.
I should probably start the timer. Next time I sync my watch, I'll see, because it'll tell me the times and how many steps I took and if I was.
Well,
yeah.
he walked straight into the dresser, so he didn't get far. And then I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, going to the bathroom. I'm like, not there.
Not in that direction.
So
you're
he
not.
starts walking to the bathroom, and instead of taking a left, he takes a right into the closet. I'm like, not in there. He's like, ugh. He gets mad
Is
at
that like
me.
my go-to? Like, oh, I'm just using the bathroom. Don't
Yes,
mind
every
me.
time. So the first time he got out of bed, and we have like a little bench, at the foot of our bed to sit on, tie your shoes, whatever. So he gets up, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, going to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden I feel like maybe Toby jumped on the bed. That's our yellow lab. But then something was squeezing my leg, and he's sitting on this thing, like laying backwards on the bed, squeezing my leg. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, going to the bathroom. I'm like, no! And then he's sitting there, and I took video this time. His hands on his head like this, and he's just like mumbling. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, going to the bathroom. He gets up and like puts his hands on the bed, like helping him to walk, and gets back into bed and goes back to bed. I'm like, I thought you had to pee.
Done. I'm done with the
I was
bathroom.
like, don't you pee in this
I'm done
bed?
going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Then yeah.
I think you need to start wearing Depends or something.
Maybe.
Just like,
Need a bumbo.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, then he...
Last night I legitimately got up twice to go to the bathroom, and when I finally woke up at 6 this morning, this water thing was completely empty.
I slept through everything, which is rare. Like, I've not been sleeping well lately. All summer long, I sleep like a rock star, and then...
School's coming.
Yeah, it was like 3-4 days, and definitely the night before, I couldn't sleep at all. When I need to sleep the most, I never get it.
Yeah.
And wide awake. Plus, I had some dental work done, and it's been achy and painful, and so I've just been...
Some dental work. They just ripped up the side of your face.
Yeah, pretty much. I went in for a crown, and I cracked my tooth, and it cracked weird, so they have to do a bridge, and then she couldn't get the...
Fun.
3.5 hours of digging in my face. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she gave me like 5 pills before I even left the office. She's like, you're going to need those. Like 4 ibuprofen and a Tylenol. I was like, oh. And then she gave me some pretty strong pain meds, which I guess can be fun, but I don't like it. It makes me groggy and weird, and I can't even take it except at night, but... Well,
Yeah.
You should take it right before you go teach.
I know. Well, I don't have students yet, so...
Wait, what-
Save them.
Yeah.
So
Save
wait,
them till
are your
Wednesday.
your kids are back in school?
Oh, yeah, since last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And public school was last Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah, we're a week behind. It was something with the ACT testing, and I don't know.
Nico's back in school?
Schedule.
Yeah, well, he never really left.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
One of those.
he's in the school of hard knocks.
Gotcha.
You just never quit.
How old is the older
12
one?
month Schools.
Adrian?
Yeah.
He's 5.
Okay, so he's
He
in school.
kindergarten this year,
Pre-K again.
pre-K.
Yeah,
Okay.
their pre-K has 2 levels. They've got like a young pre-K and an old pre-K, and if they determine that the kid's not mature enough to
Right,
move
right,
on to
right.
kindergarten, so
They-
he's going into
Gotcha.
older pre-K, and I think
Gotcha.
that starts tomorrow, and then hopefully he's not bored out of his mind because it's the same stuff he did last year.
Yeah.
When was pre-K like an official thing? Because I don't remember. I remember daycare
I
and then
didn't
kindergarten.
do pre-K. Yeah.
I think pre-K was around early enough. I think I remember it when I was little, but it was like pre-K for 4-year-olds. It wasn't like, And
Yeah.
kindergarten was always half day.
We had the Montessori school, and it was daycare is what it was. You went there and you played,
Yeah.
and then eventually you go to a different school, and it's kindergarten.
Elias went to a Montessori.
Did he?
It's like a boot camp for kids, kind of.
Yeah.
They make you do everything yourself. You teach
Yep.
kids to
God
pull out your
bless
own
them.
chair, push your chair in, pick up your plates, which,
They
I mean, they
need
do that at home.
That
but
sounds really easy.
Not all homes.
I
do
did
that.
great.
Yeah.
I'm still really good at all of that.
Yeah. Not all parents, I had a student in fourth grade that said, am I too old for mommy to be cutting my pancakes still? I was like, yeah, a little bit. I was like,
Cut it
"How
with
about-
your teeth,
How about
sucker?"
you? I'm like, this is something you can cut with the side of your fork. So yeah, you're 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just, I think one of those moments that, mom wanted with her daughter and stuff. I was like, why don't you cut mommy's pancakes for her?
And how did that turn out?
I don't know. I asked her and she kind of giggled about it. So I don't know. I think, obviously we all have a lot of opinions about parenting, and I'm not even a parent, but I do see the mix of every type of parenting style in my classroom. So I know kind of what works and what doesn't. And yeah, I'm all for independence with children. I mean, my cousin just posted the other day, he has like a 2-year-old and he was cutting something with a sharp knife and his little boy wanted to help, so he let him help and taught him how to use the knife and be careful. And,
Yeah.
kids don't want to get hurt. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They only touch the oven once.
7 stitches later, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I put a knife through my hand when I was in my late 20s, so,
Did you learn anything?
no. Nothing that I didn't already know. Don't
Oh,
cut
okay.
towards yourself.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we all do that when there's better leverage that way, though,
That's John's son was at the chili cook-off and helped me tear down, and I don't like heights.
I'm not John. Why are you pointing?
No,
at me?
no. Well, the other John, our friend John, and his kid is what, 10, 11?
The other John.
The other John.
How many
He's
Johns
still
are
not
there? Yeah.
You're Chris John. He's John.
John Boy.
But no, at like 14-foot ladders, I don't like getting too far to the top of them. It starts to freak me out
So
a
you
little
put
bit.
the kid
So
on
I
the
had, but he was all about it. He's like, I'll climb to the top of that and take those lights down. I'm like, go for it, man.
It didn't freak you out at all. huh?
I'll be down here. I'm like, if you fall, I'll catch you. Don't worry, I got you.
I'll
But
spot you.
yep,
the young heal quicker.
that's true. They
You
do.
know, so if he
Yep.
had fallen and
Their bones are softer. They bounce.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
He just bounced off the ground. He'd be fine.
Plus, if he had fallen and gotten hurt, it would have just been character development.
It's true.
You know,
Yep.
Chick
you
stick scars.
you're
Yep.
you're kind of set in your ways. That would have just been
would've-
some dude falling.
Is
but-
he?
It would have
Ever.
been very embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
But for him, it would have just been natural.
yeah,
Kids fall. Hey.
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
I'm okay.
It would have made a good story when he grows up.
So is that is
Yeah.
that an engagement ring you're wearing?
That is not.
Oh,
That is-
okay. I was
so
like,
it's-
oh
it's
my
kinda
God, do
funny.
we have
I know,
news?
like, it's a wedding ring, but it's my grandmother's.
Oh, you married your grandmother?
I did.
So romantic.
Oh, that's sweet.
I did. I know. I'm kind of over the boyfriend bullshit.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
It's-
I just
it-
started
it-
referring to her as my wife. It's just
Yeah,
much easier
I
that
mean-
way.
Yeah, yeah.
After
and
7
you
years.
talk to anybody in this town, and it's like, oh, my boyfriend works at a technology company. Oh, what does your husband do? It's like, geez.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think boyfriend relays the sentiment of what we are living, and so.
Yeah, the excitement's dead, and it's just like
So
the drudgery
it
of
is.
day to
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mundane. It's,
Yeah.
Where's my
Yeah.
coffee? Fucking
Yeah.
get out of bed, make me a coffee.
Yeah.
Did
Did you clean the toilet
lawn.
yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, yard work,
Yeah.
lawn care.
Where is the toilet for Jason?
Yeah.
'Cause he
That's
can't see the
true.
front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
When can I mow the lawn? It rains every
and-
goddamn day in this town.
No
Right.
kidding.
And I don't know why I decided to just start wearing the ring as the ring, but it's like, okay, so my grandfather passed and I inherited my grandmother's ring. He kept it while he was still alive, even though she had passed. So it's like, what's the point of having it if I don't wear it? And then wearing it over here is kind of weird. And it's like, oh, whatever. There's fewer questions, actually, if I just wear it the way I want it. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Plus, who
So
cares?
this guy, I mean,
know?
think about how easy he has it. He doesn't have to
True.
propose. He doesn't have to go shop for a ring. He doesn't have to go through all that busy wedding crap. And then,
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to do any of that. Anyway,
I'm pretty
like
sure I
you
don't
just
wanna
gave
do
him
any of
awesome
that.
out.
I'm like, here, I'll just wear this ring. I got this.
Yeah.
We did all that already.
You can just
Yeah.
give me the cash you were going to spend on a ring.
I see how it goes.
He's going to
right.
give me $5. But yeah, so nothing's changed.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have a fancy finger.
Oh,
You do have a fancy finger.
Frost yourself.
And you get that question a lot that you then have to answer.
Sometimes, it's kind of funny because we went on that cruise last year during Mardi Gras week, and that's kind of
It was this year.
Oh God!
That's that's the cruise cup.
Last school year.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm on a different calendar. My New Year's resolution starts now. But
Might as well.
yeah, it's only 4 months. But I kind of started wearing it regularly after that vacation, and I thought it was kind of funny because nobody at school noticed or asked, and I was totally okay with it. But I think it's because they all think, oh yeah, Jody and Jason, whatever. But it was kind of funny. I'm like, I go on a tropical vacation and come back sporting a ring, and
Nobody said anything.
Nobody
asked.
says anything.
Yeah.
What kind of vacation did you go on?
Right.
How can I get one of those?
But
Who goes on vacation and doesn't get engaged? I mean, that's the real
engaged,
question.
Right.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah, destination
cruise,
weddings
I
are
mean,
huge.
Perfect
now.
time.
Yeah.
So if you got married in Honduras, though, does that transfer back to the U.S.?
Well,
No, you
have
got to
to
get married twice.
Oh, okay.
We're officially married.
What if you're in international waters? Are you internationally married?
You're married to the sea. I think that's it.
Poseidon, is that yeah, there you go.
Nice. Anybody have any good topics you want to talk about?
I kind of wanted to laugh with Chris about yard work,
Lawn care?
lawn care.
Is that
I did.
really what you...
I did.
I wasn't
because
supposed to bring this to the table. It wasn't
But
my turn.
Yeah, it is
I
your
am.
turn.
It's not my turn.
Whose turn is it?
You know what's
your turn.
best for yawn care?
Yawn
Yawn care. Yawn care, yes.
It's a relaxed jaw.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the best.
No, chickens are good for lawn care.
Are they?
Yeah, they eat a lot of lawn. Apparently goats are too.
Goats eat
They eat
everything.
a lot of
Yeah.
goats,
What
too.
about a goat chicken hybrid?
Oh my god. Well, they have the goat spider, so.
Where can I sign up for one of those?
Did you mention the goat laying
Chick-oat?
eggs?
Chote.
Goat kicking?
Gickin'.
So I have a hard time picturing this. Is it like a goat size with 4 chicken legs and a chicken head?
No,
Two
it's
chicken legs.
2 chicken legs.
Oh,
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
2 chicken legs, but
Fucking frightening.
What a goat? a goat head with a beak.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about just a goat with feathers? And then the chicken legs. He still has 4 legs, but they're the scales like a chicken with those 3 creepy toes.
I'm going to say it's a
4.
full goat, except it
With
has a chicken
feathers.
beak.
Wow.
But it has a big beak.
Yeah, real big beak.
Like a
not
chicken.
a tiny chicken beak, but like
Can you
a...
That'd be cool,
Photoshop
too.
something together?
I can probably Photoshop something. I'll present it next time.
So you didn't come with any topics?
I can whip something up.
Okay.
I'm serious about lawn care, though.
Are you?
I have a question to pose. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
It's got to be funny. I recently
it's
received criticism that our podcast isn't funny enough, so it's got to be funny.
could you talk about
Who?
serious
Who
life
said this?
I
matters?
cannot reveal my sources. I'm sorry.
It was Tracy, wasn't it?
I can't say.
Yes, it was.
It was Nico.
He didn't laugh one time.
No.
Well, he has no sense of humor, so.
Yeah.
Well, can't it just be fascinating?
Does
it have to be funny?
There are plenty of podcasts out there that aren't funny.
Yeah, I know. But
Is it just also not interesting?
we stood around the whole origins. We stood around the desk and like bullshit, and we had these really funny conversations.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
like, we're gonna have a funny podcast because we have all these funny conversations. And then, I mean, it really
And now
hurts
that
when
you're
somebody tells
mic'd.
you it's not funny.
When you think you're funny and somebody tells you you're not funny, it cuts deep.
Yeah.
I never said I was funny. I just said I wanted to record funny stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just wanted to be more of a passive spectator. and not a
Yeah. I'll
participant.
just run the board over here and hit record.
right.
You want to be involved in the funny, but you don't want to be responsible for the funny.
True. Exactly. So wait, the lawn care question's not funny though?
No.
Oh.
Well, I
might.
mean, it might be.
What is it?
It wasn't
think, yeah,
really
we're
lawn
building
care,
up a
Chris.
lawn
It was
care.
just funny.
Come on.
So a couple weeks ago, Jason comes home from work on Friday. And you know how brutally hot it is, and wanted to get some of the yard work done. And so he pulls out the lawnmower. So I was like, you know what? You go have a beer. I feel like mowing the lawn. So I fire it up and I do this little strip and I take it over there. And Jason's sitting there like
was fuming.
glaring at me. I'm like, go have a beer, man. You know, you worked all week. Go have a beer. Like,
Sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah.
it wasn't. I was just having a little fun. I was like, kick back, have a beer. You worked all week. I have the summers off. kickback, and he's just getting more and more heated by the
Because
moment.
you're not doing it like he does it.
Well, that is part of it.
That was definitely
Control
part of
freak
it.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing the rows in the same system he was doing it in. And then he got so pissed. So I was like, fine, mow the freaking lawn, And I was like, what is that? But okay, so I didn't realize he had a bad day at work, whatever. Bad week.
What day was this?
Well, it doesn't
Friday.
matter. We won't
She
get
said
into
Friday.
that. It was a
It-
Friday a
I missed
couple
that.
weeks ago. He
It was
just
a Friday. Most Fridays are okay, but man, there are some Fridays where,
He's
especially
just
end of
over
the day, when everybody's getting like when the clients are firing people, and there's all these extra things that have to happen between 4 and 5 before you go home. The phone calls are
Right.
flying in, and there's 3 texts and me, and like
Yeah.
that's all that's in the office at that point. So those can get stressful, man. Because
Yeah.
I'm just like. Everybody else is gone, and there's 20 phone calls coming in, and they're all about email, and that's my realm, and I don't want to deal with any of it.
Yeah.
So it happened again last Friday. It was 2 texts at 5 o'clock, and me, and the phone calls was flying in. Like, damn it! And it was every 2 minutes. There's a question about how do I do this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So basically, I didn't know he had had a rough day or was in a bad mood, but I was taking away his serenity. His time to just kind of
Burn off some of that.
do
nothing,
kind of let
basically.
it bounce around his mind and let it go. So therapeutic lawn mowing.
He
There
could
you
have
go.
said, I actually want to cut the lawn. Like,
It sounds like he had to
you
cut
go
it.
have a damn beer. I'm going to cut the lawn.
You
I
would think.
I was dead set on cutting the lawn. Like that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I cut the
Yeah.
lawn. Was it last Friday?
probably 3 Fridays
But
ago.
but I didn't cut all of it. I only cut walking paths to get back to the pond to the chicken coop. So there's like big swaths in the center, but you can kind of walk around it.
Yeah.
But the chickens love that long grass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so therapeutic lawn mowing. So I'm thinking, since you hate lawn care so much, maybe you could start a business and offer people the opportunity to just sort of check out and have some just
Mow your lawn for you.
blank space while they mow your lawn.
For free.
Oh yeah, no, they pay you for
It's
the
therapy.
opportunity.
It's therapy. Yeah.
yeah, they
Oh, I
pay you for
see.
that hour's time of
Man,
just being
this
able
sounds-
to check out and just walk back and forth with no thoughts.
I could be the world's first lawn therapist. Like,
You could
come to me. I've got a big lawn.
You
work
have
off
a
your
massive
stress.
yard.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
If
look
you're
at all
still
the stress you can
if you're still
relieve.
stressed when you're done with my yard, I have a garden too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
house
yeah,
needs
yeah.
painting too. How stressed are you? You can do hourly,
Papa needs a new roof.
I need some Cat 6 run.
How stressed are you?
Yeah.
This is a great idea.
Interesting.
People pay for
saying.
some crazy stuff, so why not? Why not throw it out there?
Yeah.
You're not losing anything.
Put it on Craigslist and see what happens.
I'll put it on next
God.
door.
Yeah, put it on
Put it like,
Craigslist.
ooh, you can put it on
You
next
had
door.
next door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to tell off my neighbor. I want to do it so badly, but I live by him.
Oh, what'd he do?
Well, okay, so he lives on the corner, and he flooded last year, like bad.
Mm-hmm.
With
I don't think that's his fault.
Oh wait,
Whoa, isn't-
wait for it.
It might
okay, so
be.
no, it's not. But he has a riding lawnmower, which bags all of the grass clippings for him. He takes the bag when he's done and dumps it in the coulee. He dumps it in the ditch.
Yeah.
And that'll clog it up. So in yesterday's storms, he
Why would you do that?
Exactly.
right. So
unless you're planning on insurance fraud.
Yeah, I
How
guess.
close is he to the coulee?
he's not. Oh no! It's
no,
the
it's-
ditch on the side of the road.
It's just like our
Oh,
house.
gotcha.
It's like
the ditch that goes
Sorry,
in front of your
not
house.
Like
Yeah.
just main
The same
coulee.
distance to his garbage can, basically?
Oh God,
Yeah.
further probably because his garbage can's right there in his driveway. Yeah, but he dumps it down into the drainage ditch, and it's like, well, there you go. So yesterday's rain came, and of course it flooded, and he got on next door just ranting about how some guy was speeding through there, and it caused a wake and pushed the water up, which I get. I get that would piss me off too. But I just want to kind of come back and say, if you don't want water in your house, don't clog the drain.
Yeah.
You're throwing, and you know how compact grass clippings get. So I know. I really want to be like, hey man.
I can start that business too. Trash talking neighbors on next door. You want
Right?
you want to
For
trash
fee,
somebody?
I got $20.
Yeah.
man. It is worth
There we
it
go.
to me.
Well, so the problem is he's like, I'd like to thank all the assholes that came out joyriding, making waves, causing water to enter my home. Fuck you.
He's aggressive. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's super aggressive about it. And, so he pulled his truck into the road so nobody could go through. And then people were going around out of the neighbor's lawn messing that up. And so then he started
Well,
yelling at
one
those
guy
people.
did.
You can't
Wow.
block the road. with your
Exactly.
vehicle.
Dude, go get some
that's what I
sandbags.
said too.
If you're prone to flooding, you might as well have some sandbags on hand anyway.
And it's one of the main roads in our
It's the one that
subdivision.
goes
It's
all the way
one that
through.
goes
It's
all the way from Pinhook straight back.
That's
you
another
know?
business opportunity. Grow some sand, and then
Grow sand.
have people
Yeah.
come and make sandbags. So this guy
Sure.
could
Yeah.
have some sandbags.
You could rip up half your lawn and grow sand, so your therapy time would be a little
I
shorter.
could, but I mean, where do I get sand seeds?
The
rare.
sand store.
The sand store? Do they have one of those around here?
Sure.
I don't know. A sand store. I can't
It's
remember.
about 45 minutes straight south.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It probably doesn't grow well in this.
In this climate, yeah.
This climate,
yeah, it
sand.
gets all muddy, I think. It turns more to like a mud consistency.
Scratch
Yeah.
that one off the list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just don't water it too much.
Bad business idea there.
That one's not going to make it. But
But I like the trash talking
I like
people
that
on next
we're-
door, yeah. So make a fake account
Yeah.
for our neighborhood.
Well, he could just leave it his own account because he doesn't live in our neighborhood.
what's he going to do? Track you down?
Yeah, but then
Well, yeah, because you're well, you can't see somebody's address if they're
Yeah.
not in your neighborhood. You can only
Oh,
see people
gotcha.
in your own neighborhood. So I just kind of want to be like,
but then he could find me on Facebook
He
or
could.
you know
He could really yell at you at
he,
Facebook.
he could.
So what?
I don't know.
This is-
I'll have to put some thought into this, you know.
okay, well, get back to me.
But
on that.
I'm open to it.
Yeah. I'm open to creating a fake account just to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like our neighborhood lead, so I have to approve people if they don't like come up. So I'll be like, approved.
It sounds like that guy needs some serious therapy. He needs
Oh.
to cut your yard.
Yeah, yeah.
But be careful, because you might put the clippings in your ditch.
He might.
Well, fortunately,
You don't
it's
have a
all
ditch.
covered
You
over.
just
it.
have
Oh, okay, you got the
Yeah.
underground tunnel.
Although I do have one of those
Drainage
crates.
Oh,
He
so
might
you
just
just-
dump it right on
He
top
might.
of
Right on
that.
top.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on top.
How do they flush those things out? Like, they came and flushed ours out because...
Rain like yesterday.
I suppose.
Fire hose.
They came flush yours out. Weren't you paying attention? You didn't see how he did it?
Well, no, like, ours is short, though, right? Like, ours is only 20 feet long, so they just get the hose and they blast it, right?
Oh.
under our driveway.
Under our driveway, yeah. But then we have the ditch in the front of the house. But yeah, so if they can't blast it out, like, how do you clean it?
Rain like yesterday.
Miniature goats in there to eat all the grass.
Miniature goats.
Mm-hmm.
Sandworms.
Trained armadillos.
Sandworms like on Beetlejuice.
Those
Those big
grass.
sandworms that came through.
Yeah, I was thinking more
They
like
go in
Dune,
the
but
little
yeah, it's the
ditches.
same thing.
You know, they're always living under driveways in the ditches, in the culverts or whatever.
What does
So
it?
armadillos.
Oh.
So you could train them to just go through, maybe attach like a drill to their forehead,
A
just
heat-seeking laser.
right through. Or one of those things from Rick and Morty, put a battery in it. You could get armadillos to use
I
that.
think small goats are better because they eat grass.
But will they fit inside of the culvert?
Teacup. A teacup.
Oh, teacup goat, not just a
Teacup
small
goat.
one.
I'm sorry, I wasn't clear.
Is there such a thing as a teacup goat?
There's about to be.
There-
Everything.
Yeah, you can teacup anything.
That sounds dirty.
Really?
Yeah, you have to.
It can be.
You have to breed a goat with a teacup.
Yeah.
You can do that right after you grow sand.
It's very difficult. Equally as difficult as growing sand.
Just turn my backyard into a freak show. Teacup goats, sand garden.
Mystical.
So what? Come on, topic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did we
Too
talk
late.
about harmonic levitation already?
No.
Does that have something to do with the harmonic
No, you're
balancer in
you're talking
your
about the
car?
coral caves, right?
Kind of.
Okay.
And the pyramids and these sort of things, and the sand on the
God, don't get
speakers.
Jason started.
I found it amazing. It may not be funny, but I'd been listening to some podcasts, and Coral Castle was one because I had heard about Coral Castle when I was a teenager, a long time ago. So I checked up on it, and it's still a big mystery. Now, there have been some people who have built the tools that this guy used, replicated.
What are you
Do you
talking
know?
about?
Do you know-
If you would've listened to the podcast I
Soundwave
sent you-
technology.
You didn't do your homework.
I didn't realize it would be on the
So
test.
going back, no, the Coral Castle was a guy in Florida late at night would slowly move these giant rocks by himself and build this structure that became known as the Coral Castle.
All right.
And he wouldn't tell anybody how he did it. and nobody ever saw him do it, though they knew that he was doing it.
Not just giant rocks, tons of this
Like the massive
megalith.
Yeah, like
Yes.
Where
kinda
did he get megaliths in Florida?
from the ground.
Like that's the thing. Like
He was close to the beach or whatnot.
he'd cut these massive chunks of rock and then
He was
somehow
growing them
get
in
them.
his garden.
Oh, he had a rock garden.
That's where
Yes.
you get your sand from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Like
he
growing
basically
sand.
said that the same method they used to build the pyramids is what he was using to build this thing.
So
He
he had
said
slaves.
he said he knew the secrets of
Okay.
how they built.
All right.
So
Here's some pictures.
the remarkable
You
thing
can
to me
This
is
phone is so small.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. It's a T phone. Little T phone.
Teacup?
Teacup phone.
Teacup phone, yeah.
I mated my Jason's phone with my teacup and got myself a little.
you dip it in the teacup and you
iPhone.
get a teacup. I'm still disappointed you didn't listen to this podcast. It is so interesting.
I'm sorry,
Mind
what were you saying?
I'm not- talking to the viewers, all 6 of them.
Both of them.
So he built all this by himself?
Yeah, so check it out. These big stones he's pulling out of the ground. Now, not only is he moving them, but he's cutting them from the ground. How do you cut something that far into the ground? How do you cut the bottom?
Magic.
Teacup.
Teacup saw? I don't
Teacup
know.
armadillos with lasers
Maybe. That's the thing.
with the drills on their forehead.
So the idea is that
Interesting.
he was probably using some sort of sound technology because you can levitate with sound, especially low frequencies, if you know what you're doing. So the idea was that he was probably using harmonic levitation.
Okay.
But
So even
why?
if you-
Is that based on something or is that just
Well, the thought is that's kind of how the pyramids were built, was using in order to get rocks that far across the desert
500
that quickly.
miles. 500 miles. So it's not like they were pulling up these stones to build this pyramid and they were digging it up here and making a pyramid right here. They were like 500 miles to get these stones.
Sure.
I think it took, 21 years or something
Something like that, yeah.
So this guy's doing it by himself, obviously. And he would hire a gentleman with a big truck. Well, I think he built a trailer. The guy built a trailer and had a guy with a truck to come pull it. The guy would show up and he's like, look, it'd be like a Friday. He'd say, come back Tuesday and I'll have the stones loaded and you can take them. The story goes that the truck driver had dropped off his truck and came back like an hour later after lunch or whatever, and one of the stones was already loaded. So the fact that he did it by himself is amazing, but the fact that it was done that long ago, and it hasn't been replicated since.
When did he do it?
Early 1900s.
Okay,
Around
I was gonna say.
19, probably 15. Supposedly this guy had also met with Tesla when he moved to the States. So
Yeah, Tesla had a lot of research in that area.
he did, and also there's something to do with these veins that run through the earth because, the inside of the earth is molten lava and,
tell me
and
more.
iron.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Oh, did you not?
No, I thought the Earth was flat.
It's
So
not.
there can't be anything inside of it because you would just be going into space.
Like a wafer?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, you're learning all kind of stuff today.
I
The
really
earth
am.
is round.
Wafer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's got an
so is
inside.
a wafer.
I know you've never been further than Bro Bridge, but the earth is, and you're not going to fall off. Well, you might fall off going to Bro Bridge. But,
It's possible.
so they say that the earth has these veins of where the magnetic force is strongest, and there's different points. One of them is
Yeah.
around the Bermuda Triangle, which is why they, but anyway, he had gone around looking for a certain area that matched what he was looking for. And when he found it, he bought this piece of land. And the guy who owned the land was like, why would you even want this? You can't grow anything. It's crap, basically. He's like, yeah, I want it. So he got it for cheap. And supposedly it's a point where the greatest concentration of gravitational force is, basically. So there's, which also
So stuff would be heavier.
correlates with where, yeah, I don't know.
there. You okay? What are you seeing?
I was trying to make a kind of look at a camera, and I thought there was a camera behind me, so I could just turn.
Oh
around and be like-
no,
but no.
your camera's right there.
You could just walk to a camera
Yeah.
and then make that face. You know what? Go to hell, Manju. I'm trying to enlighten you.
There's no enlightening that.
Hey, you're putting your foot on my mic stand.
What? I'm doing nothing of the sort.
There we go.
You'll never unlock the secrets of,
So
of
Chris
Coral
needs to
Castle
go to
now.
a Ross talk.
Chris, yeah, we can drink.
He
Chris,
wouldn't believe anything said there.
probably
Ross?
not. Ross.
Yes, Ross Holcomb.
Holcomb.
He He does talks, and he talked about one of the talks that he does is on ancient megalithic sites like Stonehenge and the pyramids and stuff like that. And
Which you've been to, right? You've
Yeah.
been to Stonehenge.
Uh-huh.
Did
You
you get to
know-
move any of those rocks yourself, by yourself?
They had it.
You don't-
marked off.
you don't know the
couldn't-
yeah, you
secrets.
can't go through there.
You couldn't
anymore.
walk
don't know
through
the
there. You
secrets.
used to be able to, and you can on like the solstice, but normal days no.
But that's also a point with high magnetic energy as well.
Well, that whole area in England.
So
Actually.
you went
They're
to
having a show
Stonehenge and you were like, fake.
No,
This is stoop.
it's real because I was there and I saw it.
Okay. Well,
You
how
know?
did it get there?
I don't know. I wasn't around
But then-
5,000 years ago when it was.
But then, how's
created.
the Earth round if you haven't seen it round?
Have you been on an airplane?
I don't know.
Have you been into space so you can see it? So maybe it is flat. You don't know.
I've seen a lot of photoshopped images which look like space.
I've seen
And
those
the
SpaceX
curve
flights
of the
that are
Earth.
clearly some sort of demo.
Soundstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you guys keep saying round, but even a flat wafer is still round. So I think spherical.
Spherical. Okay.
Is
Yeah.
the word you're
Math
looking
lady.
for.
Okay, spherical. Yeah. yeah.
The
It's
Earth
a
is spherical,
sphere.
not flat like a wafer.
not flat. Okay. All
So
right.
did I? We talked about this yesterday when we went to Lake Charles and visited my buddy. The whole flat Earth thing, and like I'm fascinated by the fact that they've been able to conjure up a justification for everything that you put forth. That science has said no, it's round and or spherical, and this is why, and this is how things work, and everything that you say they have a counter answer to. But the best one I heard was that it's not actually finite; it's infinite, and our little spot on Earth is just surrounded by the ice wall, right, which is Antarctica. And so the South Pole is all the way around, but it actually goes on forever. And
Kind of like the wall in the north on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
There's there's more land out there.
But the reason you're not allowed to go past that ice wall is because if you knew that there were infinite resources available, you wouldn't be able to charge for things like water. But because the government has you believing that it's a sphere and there's finite resources, they can charge you for things and make money off of you.
It's a trap.
People are dumb. They're really dumb.
The timer's up. I just want to point this out.
It's over already?
As much as
Well,
you
it's a half hour. We still have trivia.
as much as you hate lawn care, we talked about it. Everybody contributed and laughed.
And
I
you
offered a topic and you poo-pooed it.
Lawn
cut it
care
short.
it is. Lawn care it is.
Oh, I want
Lawn
to do.
care
I
wins
want to do.
again.
I want to do a whole topic on conspiracy theories, but it's not going to be funny. 'Cause did you the new one getting traction is the whole rover thing, and it's not on Mars. It's actually up in Devon Island, Canada. And there's actually
I hadn't heard that one.
Oh, and they like have the picture of Devon Island, Canada, and then the picture of the rover, and it's basically the same, but it's just like a red hue. Yeah. So that one's. I love conspiracy theories. Not that I believe many of them, but
And
I
I
think
hear
they're
that
fun.
perhaps a podcast on animal communication is in order.
Yeah, we
Just
could.
people
like-
wondering.
Scott, stop calling.
Scott,
Hang
knock
up
it
on
off.
Scott.
It's
my brother-in-law.
Hang up.
Hang
on
up.
Him.
Hit the
See,
red
trash
button.
grits?
Red
Hang
button.
him.
Wait.
Red.
Should we talk to him?
Trash
okay.
kids.
Sure.
Does he have
Just let him
trash
know that he's on a
grits?
podcast, and you have to hold the phone up.
Hey, Scott, you're on a podcast right now.
Hey, put down your phone, bud.
All right.
Oh.
What do you say?
This might be serious.
Oh. Well, we need you back here for trivia. Oh, no serious phone calls.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is why we do this outside of work hours,
Exactly.
so we don't get interrupted by phone calls.
Yep.
That pesky family. What do you do?
That's what voicemail's for, right?
Exactly. I don't answer the phone anyway.
Yeah, conspiracy theories are really interesting to me because it's just pure ego.
You gotta go? All right,
Uh-oh.
something went down.
Yeah,
He even left his coffee cup and everything.
that's okay.
All right, well, anyways, conspiracy theories. We'll get back to Daigle. We
Okay.
can end the podcast without him. We don't want to end it on a note like this.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
everybody's all freaked out, but we can follow up next podcast with what that was all about, if it's appropriate for the podcast.
Sure. Yeah. What is inappropriate for the podcast?
Nothing. Nothing. We can talk
That's
about
what I
whatever
thought.
we want.
That's
yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
I think you have to be careful in case.
I have to be careful.
Yeah, I don't have to be careful though.
So, are you a recurring special guest, or
I
are
don't
you
know.
being kicked up to like main cast?
I think she's still a special guest,
Okay.
Yay. I'm special.
Well, she had an interesting idea of bringing in Tracy and Angela and doing like a massive podcast.
Oh, massive! Like 6 of us.
6 of us.
It'd feel like CNN. You'd have to do like
Yeah.
the single little boxes with
I would-
each of our heads.
Yeah.
I would need a couple more cameras, but I've got these guys. I don't know. They're not charging very well.
Oh,
Well, I mean, you know, you sit close
got a-
enough together. We'll all be
I have a
on film.
GoPro.
That's true. Just bring
Daigle's
some
got a
GoPros.
GoPro.
That's a good point.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a GoPro.
No, but-
you have a GoPro.
That's true. We're starting to run on time, so let's do some trivia.
I know. All right, let's wrap this up.
A day on Venus lasts longer than a year. How many Earth days is one Venus day?
452.
So I guess a day on Venus is longer than when it goes around the sun. It rotates.
That's a year.
Yeah.
A year is around the sun. A day is.
Yeah,
around
so a
its
day on
axis.
Venus lasts longer than a year on Venus.
Okay, no.
Yes.
One Venus day is longer than one Earth year.
No, one Venus day is longer than one Venus year.
Read the question again.
A day on Venus lasts longer than a year. It is blank Earth days. It's not more than 365 Earth days because it goes around the sun faster. But it rotates slower than it revolves.
Wow, that's so confusing because
A
you
day
said
on Venus.
longer.
Yep.
So
This is
I'm
longer
thinking-
than a year.
Longer than a year on Venus, yes.
Longer than a Venusian.
So let's say a year on Venus is
okay.
100 Earth days is what a year on Venus is. But a day on Venus is longer than that.
I understand it now. Okay.
See, we're
So
learning-
what's the question? How many? What?
how many Earth days is one day on Venus?
167.
Okay.
52.
You win. It's 243 Earth days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys crack your knuckles at all?
Yeah.
Cracking knuckles does not hurt your bones or cause arthritis. The sound you hear is...
Air bubbles popping.
It's
Yes. Jesus.
That is also the sound, yeah.
Doing this after learning can help strengthen your memory.
Masturbating.
chewing gum.
Might be true. I don't know.
That's
That's
a
not the answer
positive
here.
association
I
right
think
there.
the real answer is sleeping, but
Yes, the real answer is taking a nap.
yeah.
You're on a roll. Coffee beans aren't beans, but
They're
they are
legumes.
what?
Pineapples.
Pineapples comes up again. No, coffee beans are not pineapples.
Seeds.
Yes, coffee beans are
I
seeds.
was not looking that up, by the way.
Seeds of the coffee berry.
Seeds of the coffee berry.
It just doesn't sound the
What, I gotta
same.
put-
No, it doesn't.
berry.
It doesn't sound the same as pineapple.
I need to grind some coffee seeds. It's just not the same.
No. All right, last one. Dogs can make about this many sounds, while cats can make about this many.
Oh, God.
So dogs can make blank sounds, while cats can make about blank.
I will say dogs can make about a dozen sounds,
Ooh, that's
whereas
a good number.
a cat can make 24 sounds.
Okay.
Very, very fine answers. Dogs. He stole my answer. 10,
Sorry.
12? Maybe 15. Okay, 15. Cats. I'm going to go with 3 dozen. 36.
Ooh, all right.
Cats can actually make a buttload of sounds.
Yeah.
They're gonna
A
laugh.
metric buttload?
Yeah.
So you're closer on dogs. They can make 10 sounds.
10? I said
should have said that.
10. Oh.
You're closer on cats, but still way off. Cats can make 100 sounds.
Oh, Lord.
Who sat there and listened to cats and was like, okay, this is a different sound. Here's a distinct sound. Here's a distinct
Cats
sound.
can adjust the frequency of their purr to match whatever's going on with their humans. Did you know that? It's fascinating stuff.
So, like, if you're purring, your cat will start harmonizing?
Yes.
Maybe. No, but dogs harmonize when they howl. Did we talk about that?
We talked
here?
about that, yeah. They harmonized to make it sound like there
There's
was
more
of
dogs.
them.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but like if Katniss is hanging out with you, she might have a certain purr because it resonates better with your energy. Where if she's hanging out with Tracy, it might be a different frequency because it resonates better with
doesn't
hers.
hang out
I
with
know
Tracy.
because she's allergic, which is why I hesitated. But you know what I'm saying.
I have no way to test this because she literally doesn't like anybody else.
I know.
That's a good point.
Well, maybe
She might like Nico since like
he smells like you.
yeah he
just
smells like
lays
me
there.
and he's tiny and he doesn't like reach for her yet.
Yeah.
She comes up and she like sniffs him and she's like, he's all right, and keeps on going, you know. So maybe as he
She could change her frequency, like if you come home and you're in a happy mood versus like angry or something.
Yeah.
Those have different frequencies. So.
man, she about ripped my nipple off the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I don't think I want to hear the
she
rest
won't
of the story.
let me cut her nails. You know, she's like really bitchy and she'll bite at
yeah,
me and
yeah.
piss. And she likes to crawl on my chest when I'm sitting on the sofa, and she like put her claw right there. I'm like,
Oh,
Katniss, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
ah,
So
It hurts.
Scout will do that 6 o'clock every morning, come up on the bed and start doing that kneading thing. So that's when I turn over and I get a back rub.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. If I move when Katniss does that, she'll just leave. She's like,
Oh,
you
okay.
don't want me there? Fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's wrap it up. Let's find out what's went on with Daigle.
Okay.
Cool. Until next time.
Love you.
Bye bye.